Welcome back to another video. Today we are making yet another modern style praise and worship song. And yes, this entire mix template from Logic Pro is going to be available 100% free. This is only using Logic stock plugins, Logic stock instruments, buses, and routing all throughout Logic. There are a couple samples, but again, they are 100% free. So it's not going to be something that you are not able to access if you have Logic Pro. And if you don't have Logic Pro, you can apply these same concepts and what I did in whatever DAW that you're using, but that template is available. There is a link in the description below. And now let's check it out. Okay, so here is the entire project, and there might end up being some things in these instruments that I have to just print out because my CPU is getting used up here just a little bit. Let's just kind of give this intro a listen and we'll break down each element. We could start out with just acoustic guitars that we just got EQ, compression, reverb, double track left and right, nothing crazy. Then we add in this cello out of the Logic strings. Again, if you're doing modern worship, things like that are long and drawn out and pads and stuff like that, those are usually going to work really well. So then I added this Spiritual Vibes pad, which is out of my Logic Worship Presets pack. There's a link to that in the description, but it sounds like this. Just sustaining notes, and then I copied that and added this Pentecost pad as well. Again, it comes out of my Logic Worship Presets pack. Then we have this piano, again, same pack that it's coming out of, so all of this together. And I did go in here and I did draw in these, like I didn't actually, I don't know, for whatever reason, I didn't actually play this, but then I just highlighted everything. This is a good trick that you can use. Go to MIDI transform, go to random velocity, and then I just choose the which it was not this, but I choose the highest number that I want and the lowest number that I want, and then just click operate only. And I did that for all the piano across the entire song, so that they're all, you can kind of tell by the colors, they're all different. And then the last thing that I feel like a lot of people are going to ask me about is this vocal chop. Again, it's a modern worship song, so we're going to give it kind of a modern feel with this vocal chop. So I'll play it first. I just kind of sang this in, and this is with pitch correction, and I think I even did flex pitch, yeah. So tuning this like super hard. Then the main sauce of this is vocal transformer on these settings, and then EQ, compression, saturation, filtering, EQ, right? Yep. And then flanger. The vocal transformer and the flanger, these are like the two main things that give it the most character. So without that, it just sounds kind of boring. That's it for the intro, and then we get into the verse and nothing really changes. I'll get to the main vocal. There are a couple loops that I just want to talk about. The first is, these are Apple loops, so around midnight percussion. Just giving it a little bit of movement. That's really all we have until the pre-chorus. Then in the pre-chorus, the only thing that really didn't changes is we have this swell here. And then we get into the chorus. So then in the chorus, as far as our synths go, only thing that's changing is I'm adding this bass, which is the Fruit of the Spirit preset from my Worship Presets pack. Long, drawn out, just sustained notes. Play this through just a second and then talk about these drums, because there's a lot going on here. There's a percussion loop, nothing crazy with the one from earlier. None of that is really anything crazy. The swell we already heard. Now, the drums. So I am using, again, this is one of the drum presets that comes in that pack. So I didn't really, I compressed it a little bit harder than what I had in, because you can adjust that as you like. Tried to draw in based on how I felt like it would be played. Again, I used this MIDI transform, the random velocity for all this. So I'm just sitting here doing really like a, not even a 4 on the floor. It's like a, I don't know, just every second bar. Now I'm layering this with a kick sample. This kick sample, and I want to do my due diligence here to show this. This kick sample is by, I don't want to butcher this name, Timothy Cincala, or I feel like it's Cincala. He is a very popular worship drummer that he's on YouTube, Instagram. He has super informative tutorials and information. He gives out a small free sample pack that has just a kick, a snare, and a couple of toms. I use the kick and the snare in this project, and they are free samples. So you can go on his, you can go to his page, and I think he's got an mailing list to sign up for, and you can get these samples 100% free, and they sound awesome. So here's the kick. Super punchy. And so then if you add that in, this is without it. It changed these drums entirely. If we get to a point later in the song, I would like to show, again, I didn't have a ton of drums in this because I really just tried to draw them all out and then layered it with his snare sample. So then we get to this snare sample. Let's go to the verse. And he has the snare sample that is just that perfect worship tone. Sounds like this. Just super fat snare. So then when we get into this tom groove, that snare just added so much. And then as far as drums go, I do have this tonal swell that came out of Apple Loops. And that's just matched to the key of the song. So that's literally all of our drums. So then let's go to guitars next if we can. We're gonna see how our CPU does on this. So there is a lead part that matches this vocal chop that we talked about earlier. There's a lead part that I just matched the exact notes on it, and then I put it through this preset again out of the pack. It's called Revival, so it sounds, with the vocal chop, it sounds like this. I didn't even have to like time on that or anything. It just kind of worked out, so that was good. Got a little bit lucky. And then we also have these chords. This was Streets of Gold, another preset out of the pack, and I just double tracked it left and right. Played it with my Strat, so just pretty simple, pretty clean tone, but just added some sustain once we get into the choruses and just the end of the song here. And then our synths. So we are adding a couple of things. So we have the Fruit of the Spirit, and this time we're just having a pulsing bass. To go with this cello. Same 2 pads from earlier. So we're trying to build it up a little bit. We have this arc called Dancing Across the Aisles that just is kind of like a panning arc to give the chorus a little bit more excitement. We have this space and time pluck that again is out of the pack, and it sounds like this. Stabs of Truth, again out of the pack. I didn't mean for this to just be an ad for the pack, but a lot of these ended up working just fine for it. This is like a horns section. And our same piano. So then if we put it all together, time for vocals. Okay, so let's talk about, first we have this ad-lib bounce. I just took the main vocal chain and copied and pasted it to this, and then did a little bit more EQ, some compression, distortion and filtering, and then delay and reverb. So it's just kind of these extra accent moments like this. So nothing crazy there. Background vocals, this is a stack. So we've got duplicate left and right, and then we've got harmony left and right of just some phrases. Again, it's the exact same vocal chain except for there's a chorus at the very start just to kind of give it a little bit of a thickening effect. Still finding him faithful, I'm still singing his praise, I'm still seeing his love for me in all kinds of ways. Nothing but Logic stock plugins. It sounds pretty good. And then that leaves us really with just our main vocal. So let's start, and I feel like it's good to just show it without anything, and then I'll just show each part because again, this is obviously a focal point of the song. So this is the chorus with just tuning, nothing but tuning. Faithful, I'm still singing this praise, I'm still seeing this love for me in all kinds of ways. And obviously you can tell the production, I'm bringing the background vocals in the second and the last chorus. This first one is just the main vocal. All right, so then we add, well, we'll just add things as we go. So EQ. I'm still finding him faithful, I'm still singing his praise, I'm still seeing this love for me in all kinds of ways. I'm still feeling this goodness, I'm still trusting he's mine, I'm still witnessing wonders he's doing in my life. 'Cause I'm still finding him faithful, yeah. I'm still finding him faithful. And then we did end up turning it down a little bit. I'm still finding him faithful, I'm still singing his praise, and all the sins. I'm still seeing this love for me in all kinds of ways. I'm still feeling this goodness, I'm still trusting he's mine, I'm still witnessing. And then another cool thing, that this will be kind of the last thing that I'll show, but just without the background vocal stack, and then with it, if my computer will allow me to play this, let's just kind of drag this all the way out. This is the chorus with just the main vocal. I'm still singing this praise, I'm still seeing this love for me in all kinds of ways. I'm still feeling this goodness, I'm still trusting he's mine, I'm still witnessing wonders he's doing in my life. 'Cause I'm still finding him faithful, yeah. I'm still finding him faithful. Yay, my computer let me. That was good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the song. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the process. And again, if you feel like this template, mix template would help you, the link is available in the description below. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more like this, and see you next time.